Bailey. At left wing, number 16, Arnie Baker. At right wing, number 6, Doug Bertrand. At center, number 7, Chuck Ross. Woodbury Royals are coached by Tom Kuhlenkamp with assistants Carl Erickson and Tom Martin. For the River Falls Wildcats, the starting lineup tonight is in goal, number 24, Brian Hansen. At defense, number 7, Steve Christensen. At defense, number 15, Sean Dusick. At wing, number 16, Brent Kalmanowski. At wing, number 20, Chris Pye. At center, number 9, Corey Knott. Wildcats are coached by Scott Dickler and assistant Ryan Flash. Please rise for the national anthem.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hunt Arena for tonight's Holiday Classic game between the River Falls Wildcats and the Woodbury Royals. What have you heard so far about Woodbury, Chuck?
Woodbury has been off to a pretty good start. They played Hayward, number 3 ranked team in the state of Wisconsin, and lost to them 3-2 last week, I understand. So I think River Falls is going to have their hands full playing this Woodbury team tonight.
All right, we're about ready for the face-off here.
Anytime you play a Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul metropolitan team, you can expect you're going to deal with some pretty good coaching. The head coach for Woodbury was the head coach for Hamlin University last year, I understand.
Okay, about ready to go. But we got By, Knott, and Helmanowski out there on the front line with Dusick and Christensen back on defense for River Falls. Puck is in the River Falls end and is picked up behind the net by Woodbury. A centering pass goes awry, picked up by By. By brings it to center, brings it to the Woodbury line. Skates around one man right in front, loses it out in front. Woodbury tries to clear up around the boards and is taken away there. It's out to Helmanowski in the slot. Helmanowski fans partially on a shot and it comes back out to center. Dusick there for it, over to Christensen. Christensen head man for Knott. Knott gets taken out at the red line. Controlled by Woodbury. Kept in the zone by River Falls. Knott has it. Knott is taken down on a hook. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game here. Tripping against Woodbury. That comes at the 14-16 mark of the first period. Number 18 for Woodbury, Joe Bailey. So Bailey goes for 2 minutes for tripping. And it'll put River Falls on the power play. Coming out for River Falls will be Potton, Helmanowski, and Prochnow up front, along with Gerathonis and Christensen back at the points. Potton on the draw, in the Woodbury zone. Woodbury gets it, clears it back out to center. Christensen back for it there. Gets it across to Gerathonis, back to Christensen. Christensen brings it right up the middle. Headman pass for Prochnow. Prochnow takes it into the zone, is stripped of the puck there, but is picked up by Gerathonis. He skates it over to the point. Cross ice pass intercepted by Woodbury. They clear it back out to center. Picked up there by Woodbury, shot into the River Falls zone. Gerathonis back after it. He leaves it there for Prochnow. Prochnow has it, circles in behind his own net. Brings it out up along the near boards to Helmanowski. Helmanowski skates it to the line, but is picked off by Woodbury. Woodbury circles, no one back. Finally, Dusick comes out of the box. Woodbury gets a shot, steered to the corner by Hansen. Picked up by Helmanowski. Cross ice to Dusick. Dusick, cross ice back for Helmanowski, breaking out of the zone a little bit too far. He's skated off the puck. Picked up at center by Dusick. He's stripped of the puck. But Dusick beats his man back to it and carries in his own zone. He circles, taken away from him. Knott back after it in the corner. Knott leaves it for Dusick. Dusek carries it up to his own blue line. He loses it there on a nice poke check. Woodbury intercepts again, shot right on, stopped by Hansen. Hansen covers up on it for a whistle. 12:49, excuse me, left to go in the first period. 33 seconds on the penalty to Joe Bailey.
River Falls hasn't taken a lot of advantage of their power play so far. Maybe we can get set up with the remaining 33 seconds, Tom.
Okay, Dusek controls in his own zone, shoots it up along the near boards. Dusek controls again at center ice. And we got another delayed penalty coming up here to Woodbury. River Falls still controls, takes it into the Woodbury zone. Paulson fighting for it, finally get a whistle, and the delayed penalty will be called.
Okay, River Falls is going to be 5-on-3 for 7 seconds, and then we're going to be 4-on-5 again. This is an opportunity that we shouldn't turn down, Tom. We should score early if we're going to stay with this team.
A penalty to Arnie Baker, coming up for checking from behind along the near boards here right in front of the scorer's bench. Puck is controlled by River Falls in the Woodbury zone. Prochnow back to Gerathanis. He's taken off the puck, and Woodbury gets a break. Going right in on goal. He shoots and he scores. Number 7, Chuck Robb. The puck was stripped right at the blue line away from Gerathanis, and Robb just took it all the way down the ice and went right in on Hansen and put it right along the ice into the net.
The key mistake there, Tom, was Steve Christensen for River Falls. The other defenseman was way up on the blue line, and when the puck was stripped out of Gerathanis, he was 3 or 4 steps behind and didn't get a chance to get into the play. Hansen had his legs spread, and it was a good shot. Okay. Too bad, those hurt.
Yep. Okay, 1:49 left to go on the other penalty to the Royals. And again, they break in with it. It's number 15, Matt Armstrong, his shot, and a goal. 2 goals coming within 6 seconds of each other here, Chuck.
Well, when a goalie misses one, like the one he did miss with his legs spread apart, he's down, and come back and hit him with another one, and those were 2 goals, and neither one should actually have gone in, because the first one went right down the middle on Hansen.
That goal goes to number 15, Matt Armstrong. Chuck Robb gets the goal, evidently on the tip-in on the far side, Chuck.
That's sad.
Okay, By controls for River Falls, has it in the corner, gets it back out to the point to Dusek. It's just tipped away from him, but it's still kept in the Woodbury zone. They finally clear back out to center. Dusek back for it. Dusek cross ice to Paulson. He misplays it, and it's shot back into the River Falls zone by Woodbury. Dusek back for it. Dusek carries it back up towards center. Carries to the Woodbury line. Dusek still controls. Cross ice pass there. Intercepted right in front by Woodbury and shot the length of the ice. River Falls back for it. Scott Hemingway circles his net. Comes out to Paulson. He misses that pass. Goes all the way to the Woodbury's line. Woodbury controls as River Falls is changing. They carry into the River Falls zone. Centering pass just goes awry. Carried to center by Carr and By. By shoots it in behind the net. Woodbury goalie back for it there to stop it. Gerathanis has it in the corner. Centering pass right out front. Just tipped wide. Christensen has it at the point. His shot just goes wide. Potton in behind the net. Potton tries to center. It's off a skate. Comes back out to the point to Prochnow. Prochnow keeps it in the zone. To Potton. Potton controls. His shot goes wide. Christensen over on the far side for it. His shot goes in behind the net. Gerathanis fights in behind the net. And is centered right in front. Potton knocks it back into the corner. By back for it there. Good Woodbury controls along the near boards. Cross ice pass. Nice centering out. Breaking into the River Falls zone is Woodbury again. Nice centering pass there. And they're taking off the puck. Woodbury controls in the corner right in front, right across the goal crease. Far side, another shot all the way across into the near side. Can't quite see the action down in the corner there, but it's in the near corner. Shot again all the way across the crease. And it's finally picked up by Christensen. He headmans it out of the zone. Just a little bit too long for Bob Bikes. Woodbury controls again. Try to shoot it into the zone off the pads. Bikes control. Skates it into the Woodbury zone. Centering passes. He's taken off the puck into the corner. Woodbury controls. Breaks up along the far side. Breaks it to center. They shoot it into the River Falls zone. Picked up by Hemingway. Hemingway breaks out of his own zone. Gets it up to Paulson. Paulson carries into the Woodbury zone, and he goes down. Woodbury picks it up in their own zone, skate behind their net, headman pass up along the near board. Control there by Armstrong. Shot to center. Woodbury picks it back up, but shot right back in again. Not after it there. Woodbury brings it back out to the center. 3-on-2. Woodbury breaks it into the zone. Centering pass right in front, just a little bit too long. Picked up by Corey Knott. He tries to come out of the zone. Woodbury intercepts, shoots it right back in. Hemingway has it there. Hemingway tries a headman pass, and the man is taken down. Woodbury controls in their own zone. Cross ice pass there. Picked up by Armstrong. He shoots it to the middle and is picked off there. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick headman for by. Just a little bit too long for him. An offside call against River Falls. .8:11 left to go in the first period. 2-0 Woodbury. Coming out for River Falls will be By, Potton, and Gerathanis, along with Prochnow and Christensen back at the points. Controlled by River Falls at center ice. Headman for Potton. Potton takes a shot right on. Stopped by the goalie. Potton after it in the corner. Picks it up there. Shoots it in behind the net. Woodbury controls along the near boards. Skated across to the far side. Still control the puck. Centering pass out to the middle. Woodbury has it there. Tied up along the boards by By. Picked up again by Woodbury. They bring it to the line. Shoot it in. Picked off by Prochnow. Prochnow carries in behind his own net. Headman for Gerathanis. Gerathanis is taken off the puck right in front. Picked up by Christensen. Headman for Potton. Potton shoots it in as River Falls changes on the fly. Christensen down for it and just overskates the puck. Controlled by no one in the corner. Woodbury finally controls. Come out of the zone with it. Some elbowing going on right here in front.
Somebody's going to get called.
He's going to call them both. Both 11s. Bob Bikes, or Dan Bikes for River Falls and Mark Lyons for Woodbury. They both go for 2 minutes. It's a 7:01 mark. So both teams will skate one man short, 4-on-4.
Actually, this should give River Falls a little edge, skating 4-on-4.
Okay, we have By, Knott, and By brings it out of the zone to the Woodbury zone. He's stripped of the puck right at the blue line. Woodbury controls, back out to center. Woodbury takes it in the River Falls zone. Skating, trying to go around behind the net, and does. Centering pass right back out to the defense. Picked off by By. By headman for Knott. Knott carries it into the Woodbury zone. Tries to go around the defense and is picked off his stick. Hemingway shoots it in offside.
Scott was a little short getting up to the line, and I think it was a good play to get the whistle there and slow it down rather than bring it back.
It's been a pretty fast period here, Chuck. It's been a lot of up and down action. The only two goals coming by Woodbury. One on a breakaway and the other on a kind of a deflected shot in front. Potton kicks it into the Woodbury zone and is picked up there by Gerathanis. Gerathanis still controls to the side. Picked off his stick finally, and Woodbury shoots it down the ice. Goes all the way back to the River Falls zone. They wave off icing as Christensen's back for it. Over for Prochnow. Prochnow tries to come up along the near board. Headmans it to Gerathanis. He shoots it to center, but a shot right back in offside. Face-off will come just outside the River Falls blue line.
River Falls needs to pick up a goal here sometime before the end of this first period if we're going to get back in the game. I think we're skating with this team. They may have a few more shots on goal than we do, but we're able to skate with them, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get a score here sometime before the end of the period.
Okay, Beck, Livingston, and Rogers out there for Woodbury on the front line. It's controlled by Dusick in his own zone. His pass goes awry. It's picked off by the Woodbury defense. Dusick picks it up again behind his own net. Headmans it for By. Just a little bit too long, and Dusick picked up by Hemingway behind the net. Hemingway avoids a check there and skates it up. Headman pass goes too far for everybody, all the way into the Woodbury end. They wave off icing as it jumped over 2 sticks. Woodbury controls in their own zone. They skate it back up to center. Still control at center. Into the River Falls zone. Shot right on. Smothered by the River Falls goalie. Face-off coming to River Falls zone to the left of Hansen. 5:17 left to go in the period, Chuck. Woodbury controls along the near board, shoot it in behind. Picked off there by Christensen. Christensen headmans it forward to Anderson. Anderson gets it up to Paulson. Paulson breaks it into the Woodbury zone. Avoids one check, carries to the corner. Tries a centering pass there. It's picked off by Woodbury. It's picked off again. Paulson carries it in front and it just skips over his stick as Woodbury has it at the point and headmans it back out to center. Woodbury gets the puck and shoots it in behind the River Falls net. Picked off by Prochnow. Prochnow skates it out of the zone. Headmans it just a little bit too long for Bikes, who's back on the ice as the penalties expire. Christensen picks it up in his own zone. Shoots it in behind up to Bikes on the wing. Bikes loses it there, picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow headman nicely for Anderson. Anderson brings it to the Woodbury line, but he's taken down there. Woodbury gains control and shoots it back to the River Falls line. Dusick over to By. By carries to the Woodbury line, leaves it for Knott. Knott carries it into the zone. All the way in behind, still controls the puck and is finally ridden off in the corner. By tries to pass out to the defense to Hemingway, but it's intercepted by Woodbury. They headman it to the River Falls line. Dusick's back. Shot right on. Nice save by Hansen. Back out to the point. Crank from there. Another save by Hansen. It's out front. Knott gets it up to By. By.
We lost our power there for a minute. I think we might have bumped the cord. We're back on again.
We're back on again. Couple of big checks going on here, and there's a couple of kids that seem to be a little bit hurt on this deal. Karen By is back for it, and she picks it up in her own zone, leaves it for Christensen. Christensen headmans it for Potton, whose pass doesn't get out of the zone. Woodbury picks it off there, centering pass right in front. Kicked aside by Hansen. Potton shoots it in behind for By. By leaves it there for Prochnow. Prochnow back along the far side. Woodbury picks it up. Coming in from the point. Backhand shot. Hits the back of the net. And we get a whistle.
Woodbury put on a real flurry of activity there for the last shift.
Now, one of the young men from Woodbury seemed to take an awful check at center ice. There was, I think, number 6, Todd Berggren. And
he was a little scrappy last year. I remember him. He got himself into a lot of penalty problems when he was down here at the tournament this past year.
Puck is controlled by River Falls and carried to the Woodbury line as Hemingway has it there in the corner. He's stripped of the puck, but it comes back out to the point, all the way out to center. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick tries a cross-ice pass that's picked away there. And Hansen goes down and covers up on it for a face-off. Good move by Hansen there, Chuck. He had nowhere to go with that puck.
No. glad to see Brian make a couple saves after having let those two go in early on, because he needs to get his confidence back again.
Another save by Hansen, and he holds on. Out there for River Falls is Paulson, Anderson, and Dan Bikes, along with Dusick and Hemingway back at defense. Draw is controlled by Dusick in behind his own net. He turns and leaves it for Anderson. Anderson headbands it out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. It's picked off there by finally Bikes. Bikes has it back to Hemingway. Hemingway's pass goes off two players and is in the zone, and it's going to be called a hand pass. It's going to come, face-off will come just outside the River Falls line.
Good whistle for River Falls.
Minute 38 left to go in the period. Both teams change.
Score hasn't changed. It's still Woodbury 2, River Falls 0.
Okay, we got Notby and Elmanowski out there for River Falls. Back at defense, we've got Prochnow and Christensen. Puck is controlled by Christensen. He shoots it out to center. Woodbury has it there. Elmanowski turns away from the puck. It's controlled by Woodbury. Shot right back in again. And behind the net, Prochnow gets it there for Helmanowski. He loses it along the board. Centering pass stopped nicely by Christensen. He controls in behind his own net. Tries a headman pass there to By. It's picked off by Knott. Knott carries it out of the zone neatly. Knott carries into the Woodbury zone. Around one man, but not the other one. Puck is controlled by Woodbury. Shot right back into the River Falls line. Christensen back for it in the corner. He had mans it behind the net, but it's picked off by Knott. Knott centering pass goes all the way through, and it's picked off on the far side again by Woodbury. Christensen finally has it. Comes back out to the point. He's all alone. Slap shot. Beautiful save by Hansen. He's got it again. Another shot. Hansen grabs that one and hangs on.
I think this line is missing their left wing in having Hans Jacobs being gone for the last couple of weeks. And they're not used to skating together out there, and it seems to be an awful lot of activity.
Jay Adams had two real good shots there from the point. And kind of hanging his head as he went off the ice there. He knew he had two real good scoring opportunities. Dusick controls for River Falls in his own zone. Karin By back for it, shoots it in behind the net. Controlled by Woodbury in the near boards. They still have it, try to skate it out front. It's finally picked off the stick there, back to the defense. Backhand shot, goes right through everybody as the horn sounds. Ending the first period. Woodbury was putting an awful lot of pressure on right at the end there of the period. Okay, we're ready to go here in the second period. The face-off went into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury controls and breaks it into the River Falls end. And we're going to get a tripping call here coming up to River Falls to Helmanowski. That coming at the 14:39 mark of the second period. So Woodbury is going to go on to their first power play, Chuck. Face-off will come in the River Falls zone.
Well, we didn't need that, Tom.
Coming out to kill the penalty for River Falls will be Hemingway and Prochnow back on defense, and up front will be Ponton and Gerathanis. Puck is controlled by Prochnow, shot to the line but not out. A tip in front just goes wide. Prochnow controls and shoots it up the boards to center. And he's taken out with an elbow, and off goes number 20 for Woodbury, Jay Adams. That'll even it back up again, 4-on-4. That was a penalty that could have been avoided, Chuck.
Certainly could have.
So that takes Woodbury off the power play, puts the teams back to even again. The draw will come just inside the Woodbury zone. Puck is controlled by Woodbury. They break it back out to center. It's picked off by Dusick. Dusick leaves a pass out to center. Controlled by Woodbury, brought back into the River Falls zone. Controlled by Christensen in behind. Christensen still has it, gets it back to Dusick behind the net. Dusick up to the near side to Gerathanis. He controls in the River Falls zone. In behind his own net. Leaves it there for Dusick. Dusick up along the near boards. Headman pass neatly to Potton coming out of the zone. Potton across to Gerathanis. His shot right on, steered aside by the Woodbury goalie. Potton after it in the corner, taken away from him. Woodbury has it. Woodbury shoots it back in behind. Back again to the near boards. Up along the near boards to the wing. Wing brings it out to center. Brings it to the River Falls line. Skates it into the corner. Stops there. Slap shot it. High off the far glass. Woodbury controls up along the other boards. Puck is down in the whistle for stoppage of play coming in the River Falls zone. The face-off will come to the right of Hansen.
Well, 37 seconds left on the penalty to River Falls and 47 seconds left on the penalty to Woodbury.
Okay, out there for River Falls will be Knott and By up front. And By gets control of the puck and brings it to the Woodbury line. Still control of the puck there. Shot right on. Just wide. Another shot by Prochnow just goes wide. Controlled by Knott in the corner. His centering pass goes in behind the net. Woodbury up along the far boards. They carry it out to center. A shot to the open wing. Goes all the way down into the River Falls zone. Hemingway back for it there. Hemingway controls. Loses it to two Woodbury players along the boards. They try to bring it in front. Taken away by Knott. Knott carries out to center. Knott into the Woodbury line. Leaves it there for By. It's taken away from him. Woodbury controls. Back out to center. Puck up along the far side. Tipped into the River Falls zone. Woodbury changes on the fly as Hemingway goes back for the puck. Hemingway up just a little bit too long for Helmanowski, who's back on the ice. Both teams at full strength. Puck is controlled by Woodbury. They bring it to the River Falls line. Slap shot from the side. Nice save by Hansen. Picked up and centered right in front. Hansen steers another shot aside. Controlled by Nolan along the boards. Finally picked up by Knott. To By headmans it into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury back after it. They wave off icing. Woodbury breaks up along the near board. Cross ice pass. Brought back into the Woodbury zone. And Bikes just overskates the puck there. Christensen in after it. He loses it. Woodbury has it at center. Shoots it into the River Falls line. Hansen leaves it in behind. Woodbury controls in behind the River Falls net as Christensen goes down. Woodbury back to the point. Slap shot from there. Goes wide all the way across. Comes back out to the near point. Woodbury still has it. Finally picked off by Christensen. He headmans it out to center. Bikes picks it up. Carries to the Woodbury. Goes into the corner. Dusick in after the puck there. It just goes a little bit too long for him. Headman, here's a 2-on-1 break. Woodbury controlling into the zone. Centering pass stopped nicely there by Christensen. Anderson has it in the zone. He headmans it up to Paulson. Paulson loses it. Big check at the blue line there was after the whistle, but no call made on that one.
Steve Christensen made a nice play on that 2-on-1.
Yes, he did, Chuck. Okay, the face-off will come just about center ice here. Prochnow, By, and Potton out there for River Falls, along with Hemingway and Prochnow back on defense. Prochnow after it along the near boards, he tries to headman for Potton. He's stopped there by Woodbury. Finally controlled by Woodbury defense. Cross ice pass. Over to the far side. Shot to the River Falls line. Picked off by Hemingway. Hemingway back out to center for Gerathanis. He's ridden off the puck. Puck into Woodbury zone, and we're going to get an offside call here on River Falls.
River Falls hasn't had many shots on goal this period. To get that puck in the net, we've got to start putting our testing their goalie a little more.
Face-off to come just outside the Woodbury zone. Shot into the Woodbury end, in behind their goalie. Left up on the far board, centering pass. Picked off by River Falls, re-intercepted by Woodbury and carried out of the zone to center, to the River Falls line. Jay Adams walks around two people and is taken finally off his stick. He gets it deeper into the zone. Nye after it there in the corner. He fights with Hemingway for it. Finally picked off by By. By, headman pass, goes past everybody and comes out to center. Picked up by Woodbury in their own zone as River Falls changes on the fly. Headman pass back into the River Falls zone. Woodbury controls in the corner. In behind the River Falls net. Pass finally comes out to the defense. Shot on, gets tipped into the corner. Helmanowski after it there. He gets it in behind for Dusick. Dusick picks it up there. Headman's for Knott. Knott leaves it for By. Is picked off his stick by Adams. Finally picked off by Helmanowski. Hemingway gets it forward to Knott. Knott loses it in the zone. Picked off by By. By loses it again and is picked off by Woodbury and brought out to center. Helmanowski back for it there. Cross ice pass to By. By tips it forward. Picked up by Adams. Adams shoots it into the zone as he changes on the fly. Hansen back behind his own net. Tipped away there. Helmanowski comes out along the near board. Skates it forward. Tries a centering pass for By cutting across the zone. By goes off and Helmanowski comes off. Going out there for River Falls is Paulson, Anderson, and White. Big check at center ice there by Dusick. Dusick lays another check behind, the puck goes in behind the River Falls net, picked off by Christensen. He avoids a check, tries to come out along the near boards. Headman's at the center to Paulson's, picked off his stick. Woodbury controls again, bringing it into the zone. Shot partially blocked by Christensen in behind the net. Dusick taking off the puck there, picked off by Christensen. Headman's it out, doesn't get out of the zone. Christensen has it again in the corner. Ahead for Anderson. Anderson's taken off the puck. The puck comes to center. Paulson after it. Picked off his stick by Woodbury defense. Shot right back out to center. Woodbury controls, skated to the River Falls line, right in the middle. Shot there goes wide. Picked off by Prochnow. Prochnow headmans it out on the open wing. Comes out to center. Woodbury back there in their own zone. They control between defense. Take it out along the far side, back out center ice pass. Picked off Anderson's stick. It's picked up by Paulson. Paulson shoots it into the Woodbury zone as River Falls changes on the fly. Coming out for River Falls is By Potton and Gerathanis. Puck is controlled at center ice by Woodbury. They shoot it in. Delayed offside here. And it's finally whistled down. The draw will come out at center ice.
Sean Dusick sure put a check on that fellow back there about a minute or so ago. He knew he'd been hit, and it was a good clean check. Right now, River Falls needs to put some shots on that net.
7:04 left to go in the second period. Puck is controlled by Hemingway. Cross ice pass to Prochnow. He controls up along the near board, shoots it into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury goalie kicks it aside and in behind the net. By after it's there, it's tipped back out to center. Hemingway has it. His shot's blocked by the defense. Still along the near boards, finally shot back out to center, picked up by Gerathanis. He gets it across to Potton. Potton shoots it into the Woodbury zone, goes in behind the goal. By skating in after it. Woodbury controls in their own zone, take it in behind the net. By leaves it there for Potton. Potton shot right along the side of the net and is smothered by the Woodbury goalie. Nice save on that one.
Woodbury's mixing it up out there. River Falls takes this opportunity to make a line change, bringing out Knott, By, and Helmanowski. Christensen and Dusick on defense. Face-off will be down in the Woodbury zone.
To the right of Bailey, who goes into the corner. Picked off by Woodbury and brought back out to the line and past the defense. Woodbury breaks it into the River Falls end. Nice centering pass, but it's stripped by Dusick and it goes back into the corner. Back out to the point, a shot from there is picked off. Woodbury keeps it in the zone. It's finally picked off by Christensen. Christensen headmans it up along the boards. It's picked off by Adams. Adams shoots it across the zone. Dusick headmans it, but not out of the zone. Woodbury still controls. Centering pass goes in behind the net. Comes into the near corner. It's controlled by no one. Finally, Helmanowski ties it up along the boards, and we get a whistle.
River Falls didn't look real strong there. Woodbury was putting a lot of pressure on.
That line is real strong for Woodbury, Chuck. It has been the whole game. Nye and Matt Armstrong, and I think number 10 is on that line too, Chris Nornberg.
Well, now we got Paulson, Bikes, and Anderson out.
Woodbury has it right in front, and a nice save there by Hansen, and finally we get the whistle. We're going to get a penalty call here to River Falls, to number 3, Prochnow, for delay of game. The puck was loose in the crease, and Prochnow went down on it and covered it up, and he can't do that.
I think that was kind of a quick call myself, Tom, but he has the right to make the call. Now, our captain.
River Falls, number 3, Jeff Prochnow for delay of game.
So Woodbury will have the advantage for the next 2 minutes here. 5:38 left to go in the period. Coming out for River Falls will be Dusick and Christensen at defense, and on the forwards, Potton and Gerathanis trying to kill off the penalty. The puck is kicked back out to the point. Shot from there, stopped right out in front by Woodbury. Woodbury controls in the corner. Centering pass there goes in behind the net. Woodbury has it back there as Dusick takes his man into the boards. It's controlled by nobody in behind the net. Finally, Hansen kicks it over to the far corner. Woodbury controls there. A centering pass right in front. Hansen makes another nice save right in front. Woodbury controls in the corner. Tries to bring it back out front. Hansen kicks it aside again. Another shot goes all the way across the goal mouth. Dusick trying to tie it up in the corner. It's finally kicked back out to the point. Woodbury has it there again. Takes it in behind the net. Takes it over to the far corner. Still controls along the boards there. Finally picked off by Gerathanis and shot the length of the ice. 1:04 left to go in the penalty as Woodbury circles their own net and bring it out to center. Cross ice pass is too far for everybody. We should have an icing call. The pass went a little bit too long for everybody, Chuck, and wound up with an icing call shot in from beyond the red line.
See, Coach Dickmeyer takes his opportunity to give one of his 4 defensemen a little bit of a break. He moves a wing back on defense with a 4-on-4. I think skating with only 4 defensemen. They're going to start
the defensemen, I've noticed that they've been out there a lot of shifts so far tonight. Woodbury controls and brings it out to the red line. He's stopped by Chris By on the defense and is picked up by Hemingway. His clearing pass is stopped by Woodbury, and they control in the River Falls zone. Puck goes all the way across, and it's controlled by Woodbury in the near corner. Centering pass goes all the way wide, and Helmanowski has it in the corner. Shoots it in behind, picked off again by Woodbury. Centering pass kicked aside by Hemingway. Another centering pass right out in front, and a big save by Hansen out front. Another big save, and we finally get a whistle.
Corey Knott mixes it up a little bit out there, and Corey's going to go nowhere. So now Sean Dusick comes out to his rescue, I think, with number 6 from Woodbury having a few words with him.
Doug Berggren.
Doug Berggren. He's still up there. Here we get the call.
And Berggren's going to go on a penalty here. I think he's going to get a 10-minute misconduct.
And Lou is not going to take anything. This referee here is not the one to start arguing with. Here comes Berggren. What's the call, Tom?
Misconduct, 10 minutes, Chuck. This will not put Woodbury a man short. but it'll put Bergeron off the ice for 10 minutes.
So River Falls continues to be shorthanded, skating 5-on-4 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second period. 14 seconds left in the penalty.
Okay, the face-off will come outside the River Falls zone.
We have a penalty for Woodbury, number 6, Doug Bergeron, misconduct, 10 minutes misconduct.
Shot there is picked off by Dusick, ahead to Gerathanis. Gerathanis skates it into the Woodbury zone. He's taken off the puck there, but it's picked up by Potton. Potton's centering pass is too long for everybody. Gerathanis has it back at center. He leaves it for Christensen. Christensen has it picked off his stick, goes in behind the net. Controlled by River Falls in behind the net and shot along the near boards. Woodbury has it there. It's tipped in behind again. Christensen fights for it in behind the net. It is finally picked off by Bai. Bai shoots it out to the red line and is picked off there by Woodbury. Right back into the River Falls zone. Shot right on it, and a nice goal there by number 14 for Woodbury, John Rogers.
That's the goal we couldn't afford.
Picked that puck off right at the blue line, Chuck. Made one nice move around one defenseman, used the other as a screen, and put it in the top corner.
Yes, that's the goal we couldn't afford, Tom, because now it's 3-0, and it's really going to be tough to come back.
We have a goal for Woodbury by number 14, John Rogers, unassisted.
Okay, the face-off coming back at center ice here. Not Bai and Helmanowski out there for River Falls. Woodbury controls, shoots it back out to center. It's picked off by Woodbury again. They shoot it in the River Falls zone. Prochnow back after it there. Prochnow to Bai on the wing. Bai gets taken off the puck there. He gets a return. Bai still controls, skates it to the Woodbury line. He's taken off the puck there, but still controls, gets it right back again. Shot tipped away by the Woodbury goalie. Puck is in behind the net, finally dug out by Bai. Bai turns around, shot right across the crease. Picked off by Woodbury, shot the length of the ice. And it goes just wide of the net, and we're going to get a wave off on the icing call.
What was that all about?
Hemingway has it in behind the net and centers it right out in front for Woodbury. Okay. Went through the crease, so they waved off the icing on that one.
Well,
now they call the icing call.
Now it's called.
That was a real delayed call if I've ever seen one.
That's a new one. Somebody's going to have to explain that to me. I think between periods, we're going to have to find out what the call is there.
I think we'll both take a timeout on that one, Chuck. I don't understand that one. It had to be about a 20-second delay on that call. Paulson, Bites, and Anderson out there for River Falls, along with Dusick and Christensen back on defense. Puck is right in front, and two shots just go wide. Picked off by Woodbury, skated to the River Falls line. Around Christensen, centering pass right in front, and a nice save there by Hansen as it just goes wide. Comes back out and is finally picked off by Christensen. He had mans it for Anderson. Anderson has a stick blocked out of his hand, picked up by Paulson. And he's taken down in the zone, and we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up here to Woodbury.
You know, Tom, that's the most pressure I think River Falls has put on this whole second period.
Going to get a slashing call coming up here to Woodbury, to number 4. Mike Booth is going for 2 minutes for slashing. That comes with 1:38 left to go in the second period. So River Falls will have the power play opportunity for the remainder of the second period. Okay, we have Potton, Prochnow, and a shot from the point just goes wide, comes back out to Christensen. Christensen back to Gerathanis, back to Christensen. Christensen controls there, shoots it right into the Woodbury defense, and they break out 2-on-1. Gerathonis is the only man back. And the puck is taken away from behind neatly by a shot right on. Hansen gloves it.
Very, very poor play by our defenseman down here. No reason why that one should have been broke out. We were set up pretty well in the power play and starting to put some pressure on.
Woodbury had 2 men up on the point on that power play, and what Christensen had to do was back away from that to spread them out. That's the only way he could have made that pass.
I think Steve Christensen could have used the practice last night rather than going to the rock concert.
Okay, the puck is in behind the River Falls goal. It's controlled there by Dusick. Dusick has it taken away right out front. Shot right on. Nice save by Hansen. Woodbury controls in the River Falls zone. They still control. Hemingway back after it in the corner. Hemingway takes it away there. Shoots it up on the far side, the near side here to By. By skates it to the Woodbury line. By still controls. Takes it right in front, and he's taken off the puck in the corner. By and not fight for it in behind the net. It's shot back to the point, and Dusick was in a little bit deep there, and it goes past him. Comes back to the River Falls zone. Dusick back for it there. Dusick winds up on the near side to Knott. It's going to be a delayed offside call here, but Woodbury gets it and clears it down the length of the ice. Hansen out for it there. Controls, gets it up on the wing to... Picked off again by Woodbury on a centering pass there off of Paulson's stick. Woodbury controls in the River Falls zone. They still control in the corner as the horn sounds. Ending the second period with the score 3-0 Woodbury. The third and final period, the score is 3-0 Woodbury. In the penalty box will still be number 6, Doug Berggren for Woodbury, serving the remainder of his 10-minute misconduct. Neither team will be shorthanded as we start the period.
Oh, we have 22 seconds left on number 4.
Oh, that's right. 22 seconds left on that penalty. So Woodbury will be short for the first 22 seconds of the period.
Yeah, we have a little different power play lineup.
Okay. It's controlled by By, and By brings it into the zone, intercepted again by By. By leaves it for Knott. Knott beaten to the puck in the corner. Woodbury has it, clears it to the line, but not out, as Dusick keeps it in the zone. By shoots it in behind the net. Goes into the corner, back behind the net to By. By tucks it in front. Sean Dusick, a shot, still right in front. Another shot by River Falls. And it's in behind the net as By is taken and Knott's taken down in the corner. Woodbury controls, shoots it in behind their own net. Cranks up in the corner and shoots it back out to center. Goes all the way down the rink. Hansen out for it. Leaves it into the corner for Christensen. Christensen has control of it there. He's taken up against the boards. And we get a whistle as Woodbury ties it up in the River Falls zone.
Tom, that's some of the best pressure we've put on this Woodbury team so far. I thought we had a good opportunity for a goal. 3 or 4 shots right in a row there on the goalie, and he made all the saves.
Well, Dan Bailey's played real steady for Woodbury tonight when he's been called on to do so. He just hasn't been called on that much. Out there for River Falls will be Cotton, Prochnow, and Hemingway back at defense. By Gerathonis and Cotton up front. Puck is in behind the River Falls net. Finally picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow head man up along the boards to Cotton. Cotton controls there, shoots it into the Woodbury zone. Race for the puck there between Gerathonis and Woodbury defense. Woodbury controls up along their boards and shoot at the length of the ice. Right on, so icing is waved off. Prochnow back for it. Prochnow headman up along the far boards, and it goes all the way to the Woodbury defense. They pick it up and skate it out to center. Cross ice pass there to the River Falls line is shot in. Prochnow back for it. Leaves it up along the boards for Cotton. Cotton's checked in the corner, and Woodbury takes over. In behind the River Falls net. Shot back off, centering pass. Picked off by River Falls. Hemingway brings it out of the zone, shoots it out to center. Woodbury has it, shoots it right back in again, and we're going to get an icing call. No, they wave off the icing. Shot goes off the referee's skate and almost went in the net.
That would have been one I haven't seen before.
No. Hansen was very alert on that one and covered up quickly on it. And we get a whistle stoppage of play.
Tom, those are situations where a goalie's not expecting anything to come towards him, and the defenseman takes a shot and it ricochets off the referee's skate.
Okay, we got Paulson, Anderson, and Bikes out there. Anderson controls and brings it out to center. Headman pass for Bikes. Bikes is just beaten to the puck and picked up by Woodbury. Intercepted by Paulson. He shoots it to the line. Woodbury controls there. Deep in their zone. Pass up along the far boards. Woodbury, cross-ice pass. Carries it up out of their zone. Centering pass brought into the River Falls line. Tries to walk in front. A save there. Another save by Hansen, and he covers up for a whistle. That was a nice passing play by Woodbury, breaking into the zone there.
Yes, it was, and it was a good save by Hansen. You know, this Jason Anderson isn't the biggest kid out on the ice. In fact, probably the smallest. But he plays heads-up hockey. He's smart. He does the best he can and knows how to handle the puck and where to be.
Hey, we got Bynott and Helmanowski out there again as Hansen makes another save. Hemingway has the puck and skates it out to center. It's taken away there by Woodbury. Oh, almost a breakaway coming into the zone. The pass was just a little bit too long. Knott takes over behind his own net. Skates it right out from the front. Brings it up to By. Goes in between his legs and goes into the Woodbury zone. Woodbury defense taken in behind their own net. Shoot it along the far boards to Helmanowski. Back out to the point to Prochnow. His shot just goes wide. Comes up along the near boards. Hemingway back for it there. Cross ice to Prochnow. Prochnow headman pass goes past everybody. Back to the Woodbury defense. They shoot it back out to center. Tipped into the River Falls zone. Hemingway skates back after it. Picks it up behind the net and leaves it there for Prochnow. Prochnow back for it. Shoots it all the way around the board. Coming up the near side. Woodbury picks it off there. And it's finally controlled by Tarn By. By takes it in behind the net for Potton. Potton back to By. By cross-ice pass to Chris By. Shot right on as Chris goes off on a change. Potton, Gerathonis, and Karin By out there for River Falls, along with Dusick and Christensen at the points. Christensen has it headman for Potton. His pass is picked off at center. Picked off again by Christensen. His pass is picked off, and then Woodbury breaks it back into the zone. He stood off by Dusick. Woodbury has it backhand, goes right in front, and Hansen smothers it for the whistle. 10:47 left to go in the third period.
River Falls takes this opportunity to make another line change, bringing out Anderson.
Anderson, Bikes, and Paulson for River Falls.
Dusick and Christensen on defense. Face-off will go just left of Hansen down in the River Falls zone.
The draw is controlled by Christensen. And he tries to headman the pass, but is picked off by Woodbury. Bikes gets it in behind to Dusick. Dusick headman to Anderson. He tips it to the line, but not out. Goes right back in, and Dusick picks it up. Back to Christensen. Christensen back to Dusick. Anderson misses the pass there and is controlled by Woodbury deep in the zone. Centering pass comes right in front. Picked off there by Anderson. Anderson to center ice to the Woodbury line. Leaves a drop pass for Bikes. Bikes shot right on. Bikes another shot just goes wide. Picked up by Woodbury behind their net, and they break it back out to the blue line. Turned around there. Picked up by Paulson. Paulson cross ice for Dusick. Dusick headman up for Bikes, and it goes into the Woodbury zone. Picked up by their defense as River Falls changes on the fly. By Helmanowski and Knott out there for River Falls. Pass is picked off by Knott. Knott controls in the zone. Centering pass just goes past everybody. Woodbury brings it back out to center. Picked up there as the break goes into the River Falls net. Nice save by Hansen. Picked off by Helmanowski. His pass picked off by Woodbury. Carry it right in front, and it's finally picked off by Knott. He loses it. Woodbury has it in behind. The centering pass comes right in front, and Hansen pounces on it. Holds on for the whistle. A lot of pressure by Woodbury there, Chuck.
You know, Tom, our third line, if you would call them that, have really put on as much pressure as anybody. Danny Bikes had a couple of just excellent shots down there that were set up by Jason Anderson their last shift. Good opportunities. River Falls brings out Vi, Ponton, and Gerathonis.
Puck is controlled by Woodbury in behind the River Falls net. Shoot it up to the far side, picked up there by Nye. Nye in front, picked off by Dusick. Dusick controls there, tries to come up on the far board, skips out to center for Gerathonis. Gerathonis one-on-one going into the Woodbury zone, and he's ridden off neatly into the corner. A nice check there by the Woodbury defense. Woodbury controls in behind their own net, picked off by Gerathonis. He's taken off the puck in behind. Woodbury has it there. We have a whistle as the net comes off the mooring. Face-off will come in the Woodbury zone, I believe.
River Falls is changing lines very quickly this period. Every time they have an opportunity, they're making the switch.
Bikes, Paulson, and Anderson out there, along with Hemingway and Prochnow back at defense. Paulson in on the draw. Picked off by Woodbury, skated to the line, and out. Woodbury breaks it to the River Falls line. Hansen comes out of his net and clears it in behind. Taken into the boards heavily in the corner there is Bikes. Woodbury controls in behind the River Falls net. Centering pass comes right through the crease. Controlled by Bikes. Bikes had man for Anderson. He doesn't quite get it out of the zone. Bikes after it there. Bikes cross ice to Hemingway. Hemingway's pass is just in the skates of Paulson and he can't control. Woodbury controls, shoots it deep into the zone again. Hemingway tries to come out along the near board. Still on the puck. Nice centering pass there. And he hits Paulson. Paulson takes it to the line. It's taken off his stick neatly by the defense. So rush by Woodbury. They're taken down at the blue line. And it's taken over by Dusick. Dusick skates it back up to the red line. He's taken off on the puck. Controlled by Knott. Knott brings it into the Woodbury zone. He's still controlled. Knott circles in front. Finally loses the puck into the corner. Kalmanowski after it there along the boards. Cross-ice pass comes all the way back out to the River Falls line. Dusick back for it there. He clears it back out of the zone. Tipped away back out to center. By after it there. Woodbury still controlled. Picked off by Knott. Knott carries it into the Woodbury zone again. And it's finally taken away by the defense. Shot around the boards and up and not out of the zone. Big collision at the line, and they say it wasn't offside.
Corey Knott had a real strong shift that time. He had a lot of activity out there. We just weren't able to get the shot on net. 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third period.
Jeff Prochnow should get a big E for effort on that one. He tried to keep that in the zone.
Boy, he took a hit.
He and the Woodbury player just really came together over on the far side. By Gerathonis and Ponton out there for River Falls. Hemingway skates it into the Woodbury zone. Leaves it for Gerathonis. He skates it in behind the net. Centering pass right in front to Ponton, and his pass is just tipped off of his skate. Woodbury brings it back, and it's intercepted by Ponton. He takes it in behind his own net. Come out along the near board. Ponton out to center, picked off by the Woodbury defense. They carry it to the River Falls line, shoot it in. Back out to the point. Woodbury controls there. Centering pass comes right out front. It's tipped ahead, and Woodbury controls at the red line. Bergman circles is in his own end and shoots it into the River Falls end, and we're going to get an icing call. So Berggren is back on the ice after his 10-minute misconduct for the first shift. And there's 6:16 left to play in the third period. 3-0 Woodbury.
I noticed we had a River Falls player, a Woodbury player, and a referee all wrapped up in 2 sticks.
Bikes, Anderson, and Paulson out there with Christensen and Dusick back at the points. Draws in the Woodbury zone, and they break it out, but not out as Dusick intercepts and gets a shot, just goes wide. Picked off by Bikes. Bikes has it in the corner, leaves it for Anderson. Anderson passes back to the defense, but it's picked off by Woodbury, and they break it back out to center. Paulson intercepts there, gets it to Anderson. Anderson gets it to the Woodbury line, and he's taken down there at the blue line, and we're going to get a penalty call here coming up against, no, it was a delayed offside. Woodbury brings it into the River Falls zone. Control in the corner, shoot it in behind. Paulson back, leaves it for Christensen. Christensen brings it out front, picked off by Woodbury. Woodbury back to the point. Shot from there. Bikes makes a nice save. And the puck goes back out to center. Woodbury has it there. Up along the near boards to Armstrong. Armstrong gets it across and is shot back into the River Falls zone.
River Falls needs a line change right now. Let's
Backcourt is Dusick. Dusick to Christensen. Christensen's pass is picked off by Woodbury. A centering pass goes right through the middle. It's picked off by Bikes. Bikes skates it back out to center. He dumps it from there and it's picked off by the Woodbury defense as Bikes tries to come back into the zone for it. Picked off by Woodbury in behind their own net. Knott fights for it there. Helmanowski right in front. A shot there. Another shot by Knott. Knott's ridden off the puck as the whistle sounds. As Dan Bailey made the smother on that one and holds on for a whistle.
Nice play there by Helmanowski and Corey Knott. Helmanowski had a good hard shot on goalie. He just didn't hit the target. Or I should say he probably did hit the target. The goalie made the stop.
Target being the goalie on that one. Okay, Knott by Helmanowski out there up front. Prochnow and Hemingway back at the points. Puck is controlled by... Should have been a penalty, and it's going to be called. Catronio got that one, playing with a broken stick. There's a delayed penalty coming up to River Falls. And Woodbury controls in the River Falls zone. Nice centering pass there. Just a beautiful play.
Scott Hemingway there knows better than that. He had the broken stick, and then he tried to play the puck with it. He's played enough hockey that he should drop that stick right away.
Joe Bailey scores on a beautiful centering pass from Jay Adams. Adams carried it all the way into the River Falls zone, set up in the corner and waited for Bailey to break down the slot, which he did, and put it right on his stick and right into the net.
You know, I think the players know there's that delayed penalty call. They let down, and of course that's the time when the other team scores.
Oh yes, right.
4-0, Woodbury leads.
Puck is controlled by Woodbury, right back into the River Falls zone again. Christensen tips it off the stick, but it's still controlled by Woodbury. Headman pass along the boards. Potton chases after it. Woodbury defense has it again. Headman pass there, tipped into the River Falls zone. Christensen back for it. Pass along the boards, picked off by Woodbury. Adams shoots it back in behind the net. Picked up there by Berggren. Berggren controls for Woodbury in the corner. Centering pass. Picked off by Dusick. Dusick shoots it back out to center. Race for it there, and it's controlled by Woodbury. Shot back out to center. Paulson back after it. Gerathanis has it. Paulson tips it to the Woodbury line as he's taken off the puck. Woodbury controls, shoots it into the zone. It goes in behind the net. We'll get an icing call.
3 minutes and 28 seconds left now. Third and final period.
Okay, out here for Woodbury is going to be Nye Nordenberg and Matt Armstrong. This has been a real strong line for Woodbury through the whole game. Out there for River Falls is Paulson, Bikes, and Anderson. The puck is shot out of the River Falls zone, controlled by Prochnow. Prochnow headmans it for Paulson. He carries into the zone. Tries to get onto his forehand, and he's stripped of the puck in the middle. A shot goes off two people in behind the Woodbury net. Shot along the far boards. Nye gets it, shoots it in behind the net. Woodbury after it there in the corner. Still control. Bring it out, and it's intercepted by Prochnow. Prochnow shoots it deep into the zone as he's checked at the corner. Paulson back after it there, and it's shot the length of the ice, and they wave off icing. Back forward is Hemingway. He controls in behind his own net. Armstrong intercepts it right in front, and a shot right on, and we had a whistle. And we're going to get a penalty, evidently away from the play. I didn't see. 2 for roughing.
Very fortunate penalty, Tom, because I think they scored right after the whistle was blown.
Yeah. Brad Nye gets 2 minutes for roughing, and that was away from the play. It was way out of the zone.
River Falls takes timeout with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. No.
I told you, Chuck. I said he gave it all time off to give him.
Sure.
Come on, guys.
Okay, here we go. Woodbury will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes here with 2:44 left in the period. Out there for River Falls is Knott, By, and Paulson. Woodbury controls. Knott picks it off at the blue line. Takes a shot right on. By has it in the corner. By gets it back out to the point to Dusick. Dusick controls there, gets it to Knott. Knott back in the corner to By. By walks in front, takes a shot. Nice save again by the Woodbury goalie Bailey. Knott controls. Knott walks in front, still controls, still has the puck. Takes a shot and it's just tipped by the defense. And Woodbury controls and shoots at the length of the ice. Dusick has it in his own zone. Cross ice pass to the far side. Picked up by Woodbury. Woodbury controls it into the River Falls zone. Dusick has it there. Dusick carries it out to center. Dusick to the Woodbury line. Leaves a drop pass there for Paulson. Paulson's pass is picked off. Paulson after it again, and he's ridden off the puck. Woodbury comes out of the zone, comes to center with it. Woodbury 2-on-1, break in on goal. Shot and a goal. Number 20, Jay Adams scores again for Woodbury, making it 5-0. And I believe that's their third shorthanded goal,
Yes,
Chuck,
it
of the
is, Tom.
night.
And I think it's the third time that Greg Paulson has made a beautiful pass to a Woodbury player, too, on the shorthanded play. We've got to have our heads up and pass to our own players, particularly when we're on the power play, if we're going to be setting up and doing any scoring.
Adams has played a very strong game for Woodbury here tonight, Chuck. Number 20.
He's a good player.
Very good stick handler. And an excellent shot. Woodbury controls at their own line and shoot it to the River Falls line. Gerathanis to Prochnow. Prochnow cross ice to Helmanowski. Helmanowski shoots it into the Woodbury zone. Tipped away by the goalie. Control there, shot up along the boards. Gerathanis stops it at the line. Gets it back in for Prochnow. Prochnow walks in front. Slap shot just goes wide. Dusick out after it. He controls along the boards. Gets it right in front to Helmanowski. Shot right on and a nice save by Dan Bailey. River Falls has pulled their goalie with 1:09 left to go for the extra skater. And coming out for River Falls will be Paulson, Knott, By. Okay. Out there for River Falls will be Karen By, Chris By, Corey Knott, Greg Paulson, Dusick, and Hemingway back at the points.
Message to goalie.
Oh, we have to have a little humor. We got a message out to the goalie.
Okay, the draw is still in the face-off circle and is finally controlled by Knott. Knott's shot is tipped off a skate and gloved by the Woodbury goalie. Face-off will come on the opposite side, deep in the Royal zone. Not in on the draw again. Control on the face-off circle. It's right in front. Chris By leaves it in behind. Woodbury picks it off there and try to come up along the far board. Picked off again by Woodbury. And to Knott in front. It's picked off his stick. And is shot back out to center. Hemingway back for it there. Hemingway gets it cross ice to Dusick. Dusick has it taken away there. Picked up again by Hemingway. Hemingway shoots it out of the zone, but it's controlled by Woodbury. Shot just goes wide with no goalie. Dusick back for it, headmans it up along the boards to Karen By. Karen By gets it to Corey Knott. Corey Knott brings it into the zone. Drop pass for Chris By goes wide. Picked up by Karen By. Slides the pass across just out of the zone, and Prochnow tries to keep it in. We have 14 seconds left to go. The draw will come out just outside the Woodbury zone. Okay. Face-off is won by Woodbury. They carry it to center. A shot there goes wide. Christensen back for it in his own zone. Headmans it out to center. Picked off there by Woodbury. Fights after it there along the boards. And the horn sound ending the game 5-0 Woodbury, and a shutout for Dan Bailey.